Welcome, Virgo, to your May Astrodice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get in here and see what's going on with your small horoscope for the month. Okay, Virgo. Going straight into the second house with Uranus as your planet in Pisces energy. Ooh. So, what is it? It is that Uranus energy. The sudden change, the enlightenment, and the awakening. Awakening to something, sudden change is getting ready to happen. You might be able to feel this happening around you. But having that Pisces energy coming in is talking about that wistful, endless, loving, compassionate, forgiving, confuses and softens to resolve. So there could even be something a little confusing about the situation, right? As Pisces get a little confused sometimes, especially when it comes to emotions and the way that they're thinking. So you might be getting a little mind over matter or mind over heart scenario going on during the month. And you have the second house coming in, and this is where it's going to take place, and this is going to be your assets, finances, and the little things that you value. So you might feel like there's something going around with your finances or your assets. It could be a little bit your sudden change within it, and enlightening and awakening, that light bulb going off no matter how it is. Okay, so getting straight in here. Going straight to the situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. All our cards over here ready. Virgo, clarify on for the beginning of the month, please. Virgo, for the beginning of the month. Going straight into Virgo energy in the Uranus. Okay, so you're reflecting. It looks like the beginning of the month you are definitely doing some reflecting. Things are taking place. You are becoming aware, getting wiser to a situation. Let's figure out what the situation is. Could be about an Aquarius. And you have the Queen of Coins upside down. So you could be becoming aware, having this sudden awakening, and it's definitely you, to what this Aquarius is doing. It could also be a Capricorn. It could be an Aquarius Capricorn cusp. But actually it would be Capricorn Aquarius, not Aquarius Capricorn, but it doesn't matter, right? The whole point is that you have this star over here. So you're becoming fully aware of what is going on. Is this person ungrateful? I'm starting to think, the Queen of Coins upside down is an unfaithful, an ungrateful person. Maybe it's two in one. Doesn't mean that they're unfaithful in the ways of cheating. It could be unfaithful to their duties of being your wife, being your best friend, the duties of being a mom. Maybe they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's unfaithful to their position. Or they're just ungrateful to you. With the star over here, it looks like maybe you were doing a lot of goals, doing a lot of things maybe for them. Maybe you had a dream list of things you were supposed to do, and they're very ungrateful towards you. And this is what you feel. You feel that, they're unfaithful to you, or ungrateful, or both. Five of Cups upside down. You're not going to allow this to really bother you a whole lot because you're really more in an awakening, right? So this is not super bothersome. If anything, you're moving on. You got the Four of Cups. Wow, with the Five of Cups. So definitely it feels like you're just throwing these cups away. You're like, I'm not going to really allow this to bug me. I see that you're ungrateful towards the things that I'm doing for you over here with the Star card. Or you're not faithful to me. Why? I really kind of feel it's both, right? It's like I'm trying over here to get to the satisfaction, and I'm promising these opportunities to you. I'm trying to be, give you things and make everything you know, favorable towards you. It feels like you might be giving a lot to this person, but they're not like truly committed to you. So you feel they're, you know, they're taking these things and maybe they're taking them for granted and they're very ungrateful to you in the beginning of the month. And it's like you're just moving on, kind of still like, hey, you know, I'm giving you the things you want. You ask for these things, you know, or I give you my friendship, I take you out, you know, we do this, we do that, and this friendship is like falling apart and you think that they're taking advantage. With the Five of Cups, I'm not worried about it. The Four of Cups, I'm not going to allow you to get in my energy anymore. This could be something that was rolling over from last month, my friends, because it really feels like now you're throwing those cups away. So if this has been something that's bothering you, Virgo, last month, you're definitely getting wiser about the situation and not allowing that to bug you anymore. Okay, because you're seeing new possibilities and finding, you know, new approaches to old problems for yourself as you're getting wiser. So in the beginning of the month, you're really getting wise to this. Maybe it's a game. Maybe you feel it's kind of a game. For some of you, I kind of feel that. So, okay, so in the mid-month, it's almost like you asked me to do this and you asked me to do that. And so I give it to you. And you sure as heck, you know, don't take on the responsibilities or act grateful for me doing those things for you. I might be taking a lot of advantage of you. So, and it just feels like you're really trying with the Pisces over here. Yeah, love, to keep compassion as much as possible. There's that wisdom again, though. You're really getting even more wise as you keep going. It's like it's just hitting you in your intuition. Your intuition is very open about this person. I think that this has been a long-going thing. It might even be more than just last month. Now you're stopping the Chariot. Where you kept moving in the beginning of the month, it's almost like, oh, you just want to keep doing this. You know, and it might be even though you're kind of watching them as well, as you're over here reflecting upon the situation. It's like you still are in love with them and you're trying to unite as much as you can, but you're not going. So it's not that you don't have love for this person. It's just that you're not going to move towards them anymore like you did. So there's still love there within you. It's just that you're not going to move towards that because now you're overly aware. It's like, I get it now. You completely see this situation for what it is. Because in the beginning of the month, you really reflected and watched them and paid attention. So now you're really understanding, yeah, you're the disloyalty. I love you and I give you as much as I can, but I see the disloyalties to me that you're giving me. Wow. So you're taking swift action now towards other things within your life instead of giving them all this stuff. You've stopped moving in towards their direction. And now you're just kind of worrying more about yourself now, Virgo. Yeah, you're doing new things and making different judgment calls. So wherever you were giving them a lot of attention, you have now pulled back because you realize it's not going to go anywhere. So it feels like you're taking your cups back. You're finding new areas to focus on. And the end of the month, you have the King of Swords upside down, the Seven of Swords in reverse also, and the Two of Swords. Wow. So definitely more mental thinking again. So with the King of Swords, there is going to be this kind of... well, that's it. I'm going to actually say something. It does feel like now you're going to actually open your mouth and say something about the situation. There is going to be some conflict with this person. This person is causing havoc. It looks like this person might even be moving away from you. If you are in a marriage or something of this type, this person may be leaving. You've pulled back the reins. It seems like there's nothing more you can do. With the Seven of Swords, we have a lot of movement over here. So either you or them may be leaving this situation, leaving the relationship and calling it an end. Because you were noticing over here with the Two of Swords, there's other things I could be doing. But it's also, you know, talking about those, trying to get the balance back, trying to be firm about the situation. So it does feel like there is a conflict. There is some speaking over here towards the end of the month. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? Someone is leaving. Someone is leaving the situation. There's not enough balance within this situation, so I'm packing my stuff and leaving. This has a lot to do with assets, finances, and things. We still have to remember what is going on with the second house, right? Because this so far is just talking about this relationship. So I guess if we would have pulled another card as well, we probably would have had the fifth house or something as well, right? So now we have to understand, where is this coming from? I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you exactly where the second house is coming in. You guys are giving them a lot of something. A lot of money, paying off their bills. You're doing something, okay, that has to do with money. Okay. Maybe you bought them a car. They wanted a car. You fixed it. You bought them a car. This is where the second house is coming in. A lot of this fighting is the ungratefulness towards the second house, towards the assets. I buy you things. I take you out and spend my money on you. You need things fixed. I fix them. You want out of debt. I did that for you. That's where this is coming in. Now, in the end, if you're married and you're all fighting about money, right, no matter what, now there might be some conflict about, oh, don't you leave that house with that TV? That's a family TV. You can't take off with that TV. Assets, right? Because now all of a sudden, that's where it's going. Now they're trying to, it feels like they're thieving things. They're taking things that you believe should stay in this house or are not theirs. You didn't buy that. I bought it. Right? So that's where this is coming in. So keep that in mind, that there are things that you value that all of a sudden, this is where all this fighting is coming in, is with money, assets, fixing things. Yeah. The backsliding relationship, conflict within the backsliding relationship. Yeah, letting go of the situation to go on. But yeah, there it is, the Seven of Cups. This is mine. Don't you walk out of that house with that. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. No, that's mine. Right? Or how dare you walk out of this house when I just paid for that new car for you? Or how dare you, you know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates. Because the Seven of Cups is now showing all those assets, showing all those finances and all the things of value that is going on within this. Someone was giving a lot to somebody. This wasn't just a lot of love. This was literally something that had to do with things of value. And they took you for a ride. No. Now they're going to gossip and they're going to sit over here. You guys could be dealing also with fire sign. They're going to sit over here and they're going to gossip about all the things that are going on and call their friends and tell them, well, they said that I can't take this, but they bought that for my birthday. You know, or however it is, right? But there's going to be a lot of mad. They're going to be very mad about this. And you're also going to be mad about this, because if they're trying to take off with the things, whoever is taking off with these items that are, you know, not theirs, or they feel they're not theirs. You know, I worked my whole butt off doing that. You're not taking off with that. Don't you get in that bank account. You didn't work. I put all the work in there. That money's not yours. Something of that nature. Absolutely. But it's unjustified. And you're going to feel that this is imbalanced and not justified. Because they're doing things that, yeah. They're doing things that you don't feel that they have the right to be doing. Because it was you who put in all the hard work and did everything and took care of them. Is what you know. That's how it's coming up. Now, for cross-watcher, that's what they believe. Okay? That's what they believe. We have to go both ways, right? So, for the cross-watcher, if it's not you, then Virgo did this, right? But it's going to happen very fast. So, when this does happen, and it's going to cause an upsetting disharmony, it's really going to cause this disharmony within the household, within the relationship, however, within yourself. Take it how it resonates, but that's exactly what's happening in May, is there's a lot of unjustified things going on. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.